Hello everybody, we are here to make a video tutorial about certificates. We are going to create a video showcasing the features available in the certificate settings. We are going to create 2 certificates, in my case using Canva. We are going to add team members as teachers with editing rights to our course, so they can help with the work. We are going to create 2 certificates, as mentioned before, one for the participants and one for the students. And we are going to award students and teachers with the certificates. Let's get started. We are in Blended Online Learning under Site Administration, and the first place where we can find something about certificates is here in the General section. Under Certificates, we can see Manage Certificate Templates. So I watched Caroline's video and I saw that she got here first. I had a look at this demo template, so I decided to make a copy. How? By going here, duplicate, and I duplicated this and changed the name to Certificate of Completion True Beginners. If I click here, you can see that I changed the background image to this one, and I created this role, teacher, with my name, and Dr. Nelly as the school director. Okay, I changed the place of things, and when I watched Caroline's video, I thought, wow, what a problem it is to place things in the certificate template. But I realized that you can move things. As you can see, you can move things to the place where you want to. And by clicking here, in each of these entries, you can edit the text, you can choose the font, you can choose the size, the color, and I don't change anything here. I don't change any of this and just save it. You can see that you can move things around, right? I'm going to move this a bit. Okay, there. So I added some elements such as name of teacher and the teacher's signature. Then I changed some of this, and that's it. Now, another possibility can be to create a new certificate template. By clicking here, you will have to start from scratch. Okay, so I'm going to cancel. As you can see, this certificate I duplicated from this one is in the course category. How did I get to have this here? Well, when I decided to duplicate the demo template, it gives me the choice to choose the course category. And there I chose adults because my course is in the adults category. That's why I made it to change from none to adults. Okay, I created this certificate of completion True Beginners for the students. Yes, the participants. But I'm going to create another one for the teachers. So what I'm going to do is to duplicate this one. It's going to be the same section. I'm going to duplicate the same category. And here we see the copy. So we're going to get in. I'm going to change the background. I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to add another one. Okay, I'm going to choose a file. And here it is. That's the background. I'm going to upload this file. And I'm going to use it as a background image. I'm going to save it. And now we see Certificate of Participation. This certificate is awarded to for participating for participating in. Okay, I'm going to edit for participating as teachers in the course. Now you see this, so we're going to move this the left. I'm going to move this a bit to the right, perhaps a bit higher there. So I found this a lot easier than entering numbers. Awarded. Oh, I have to move this a little bit here, and the name, and okay, here, and Dr. Nelly is gonna be here. Okay, let's try to center this. Okay, over there, and this. Oh, this moves this one, but I need this other. Let's see, I'm going to move this a bit. Okay, and here, perhaps instead of teacher, I'm going to as a teacher in the course, and instead of name of teacher, I'm going to write name of manager, and here instead of teacher, manager, and of course I need to change this and write here manager, and now you can see manager. I'm going to move Nelly. Okay, I guess that this is because it's aligned center. I'm going to keep it to the left. Let's see if I can move this better over here, and now this one over here. Well, I guess it's quite aligned. Maybe this is a bit there. What is good about this is that we can preview it. So we go back and we can preview the certificate. Good, it's aligned. I like the colors. Good. I wanted to change the date to month and day, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. I can move this a bit higher so the border is not overlapping here. So let me go back here. I'm going to get in, and in the QR code, this one, I'm going to move it a bit higher, maybe here. Great. And well, of course, this is not the certificate of completion, but the certificate of participation. So we are going to change this participation through beginners, and that's saved. Excellent. What I saw in Caroline's video was that she can issue the certificates by going here. I found out that if I get into my course called True Beginners, I created a section here called Certificate of Completion, maybe Certificates. I'm going to edit it because I will include the Certificate of Completion and the Certificate of Participation. Certificates. So I save the changes, and you can see that I created one. How did I create this? Well, I added an activity or resource, and I found that there are 3 types of certificates. I experimented with them, and I found that this was the easiest. Why? If we get into course certificate, we can give it a name. Let's create the one for teachers. Certificate of Teacher Participation. And I can change a template. So I can go to the Certificate of Participation I just created. Or I can go here and create the certificate as I told you from scratch, a new template, or by duplicating the one you like. I like the demo as a good reference for my future certificates. Now, interesting, once this activity issues at least one certificate, this field will be locked and will no longer be editable. Expiry date, never, but we could select a date or after a certain date. Common module settings, show on course page, and I always force the language to English US. No group mode. In this case, I'm not going to restrict access, but I'm going to restrict access to the certificate of completion for future students in my course, and the restriction could be to have completed the course. Completion conditions, I'm not going to put any condition now because we're going to issue the certificates to everybody. No tags, no competencies here, and I still don't know what this is about. So save and display. So automatic sending of this certificate is disabled. By leaving this disabled, students must click on the activity link displayed in the course page to receive the certificate. Once they meet these activities access restrictions, there are no restrictions now. By enabling it, students will automatically receive a PDF copy of the certificate. So, before we enable it, we are going to go to course, and we are going to give rules of teachers and students to the participants. So I click on participants and I see that there are some participants that are students, but I'm the only one that is a teacher. I'm going to add a role of teacher to every student. I'm going to save it. There, teacher. Save it. And I will do this. Let me see, teacher, save it. I'm going to do this with every student in this course. These teachers have editing rights. So now, all the people here are managers because we are participants in this course for managers of a Moodle site. They are students and they are teachers too. So, going back to certificates, I could send them a message to get into my course, go to certificates, and click on Certificate of Teacher Participation. If they do, they will get the certificates. Or I could issue the certificates by choosing their emails. Oh, remember that this was Certificate of Completion. This is for students. So I could write for students. And this Certificate of Teacher Participation. Now, if I click here, Certificate of Completion for students, I see that there is one that got the certificate because I practiced and I tried to see what it looked like. Now I can show you it's this one. Certificate of Completion, and you see that the name of the course is displayed automatically. In the preview, you see course full name, but once you get it, you receive it with the name of the course. Okay. Now, here it's interesting because we can get a code. This is the verification code, and we click on verify, and here it says the certificate is valid when it was issued, and you can view the certificate. So let's go to general and we're going to go Manage Certificates. I could issue the certificates manually by choosing the users to issue the certificate to. If I click here, the list of users to the site will appear with their emails. I don't want to do that because I don't want to blur the emails. But well, I could show you. There you are. You see the emails next to the names. But I prefer going to My Courses, click on the course, click on Certificates, click on the Certificate of Completion, and remember it says that the automatic sending of this certificate is disabled. By enabling it, students will automatically receive a PDF copy. So what I'm going to do is to enable it. All students will automatically receive a PDF copy of the certificate. Confirm. And I will do the same with the Certificate of Teacher Participation. Automatic sending of this certificate is disabled. I'm going to enable it. But remember that if we want to send students the certificate automatically after they completed all the tasks, we need to add a restriction to the certificate itself, right? How do we do that? We go into Certificates, we click on Edit, Settings, and there, under Restrict Access, we add a restriction. It could be course completed, allows only students who already completed this course, or for activity completion. Yeah, depending on suppose you choose course completed, you will choose yes. Students must match the following: course completed. This could be 1. If not, you could add a restriction by date, by grade, a set of nested restrictions, activity completion, etc. Of course, I'm not going to add any restriction now. Okay, I guess that's it. I have 2 certificates, one of completion for students and one of teacher participation. If we go back to the things we were supposed to do here, we created 2 certificates, in this case using Canva. We added team members as teachers with editing rights. We created the 2 certificates, one for participants, one for students, and we awarded students and teachers with the certificates. Okay, I hope you liked all this. Bye.